This is Liz with Crafty Devotion. Today I'm going to show you the lace portion of these flowers. See that beautiful lace? See this little tiny intricate design? See this beautiful pink lace? We'll be learning this today. So this puff flower I showed you how to make in video 1. It's made with a t-shirt. This lace, I'll show you that one first, how I made it. I will show you the techniques that I use, but I won't make every single one. Isn't that beautiful? So the best laces to use are the two-sided fabrics. This lace is about a 3-inch wide lace. I choose how long to cut it based on how many scallops. So this piece here actually has only 3 scallops. And it totals 6 when you use my technique. Here's my favorite one. Isn't it so cute and dainty? It's really tiny. It is approximately 2 inches. It's made with this 2-inch lace. I'm going to show you how to make it. Things you need to have. You need to have a bobby pin, hairpin. I use these in this technique. I want you to get a pair of needle nose pliers. These are my old Fogey Dollar Tree ones. When you work with lace, it is best for you to take this little bobby pin, hairpin, just a slight little bend. There you go. See the little bend? That just helps the lace not to get stuck as easily. But here's my technique. Here's my hairpin. Here's my lace. This is a 2-inch lace. I found this type of a lace was made to put ribbon through. This is a vintage lace that I picked up actually from a Facebook haul. Someone said, I have a package of sewing stuff. Anybody interested? And I said, yes, I'm interested. And I went to go pick it up. Isn't that beautiful? It's almost done. Look how simple that is. And these are great. These little teeny tiny things are great to put into the center of your flowers. Next, I have a piece of string. This is a cotton crochet string. You know, the kind that you use to make little doilies. I have a lot of this in stock, so in my stash, so I use that. Now all you do is you wrap it where you crinkled it. Now, if you want more detailed instructions on how to use a la Liz technique, go to video number 4, I believe. It's called Circle Gadget Flower, and it'll teach you even more because this is also considered a circle gadget flower. I did make my videos based on difficulty, and I'm showing you my technique on how to make the flowers. Then I will start showing you how to layer them, and that's what we're learning today. We're going to learn some of the parts of my layering, and this is one of the last parts of my layering. I do have more parts to show you, but you can either slow this down or go to that video. Isn't that beautiful? Now, the other thing you can do is you can take it here on the edges if you wish. You may glue it with just a little bit of glue. Now, I'm going to show you a couple of different ones. I want to show you this beauty. Well, here it is in this color. Look how beautiful this lace is. None of these flowers are really put together completely. I have matched them up. But isn't that a beautiful lace? In video 4, I show you more tips on working with this eyelet lace cotton. But I wanted to show you just something about this one. This is also another lace that I used for, that is actually made, this portion is made to put ribbon in. But it really makes a beautiful, for this technique, it works well. But first time I made it, I made it with this amount. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 scallops. and it came out like this. It's a little bit bowl shaped. So that made me know I need to put maybe another scallop or two in. So I decided to put 2 more scallops in to this one, and it made it like this. See, and here it is partially done. And here on this side I glued it, on this side I haven't. So I'm going to glue this for your benefit. Here we go. Now all you do is you face the right sides together. It doesn't need a lot of glue. Just put a teeny glue. Be very careful about how much you put, especially see this really narrow part. I chose the thicker parts of the lace, and I go slow purposely when I'm putting this together because I want that glue to cool a little bit before I touch it. I want it to cool a little bit. So there you go. Isn't that a beauty? This one measures approximately it's about 3 inches. It's a 3-inch lace. Really how wide your lace is here will be how wide it will be when you're done. Now here's another one. I'm going to show you a few so you can see what I come up with. Again, this one is not glued, so you can simply take it, add a little bit of glue, and you don't even need to add glue to the whole thing because it is a very thin lace, just a teeny tiny bit. And remember, I go slow so that it will look. So you see how these don't meet? When you glue it, you take care of that issue. You glue it so that it meets. Just that simple. My favorite one, well, I guess I have a lot of favorites. This one is beautiful. It has sequins on it, and I just put a center in it. It has a fabric circle lace, which I showed you in a previous video, and I'll talk a little bit more about that. But this is it. Isn't it lovely? This piece measures 3 inches by about 7 inches, but I didn't choose the length. I chose scallops. 1, 2, there's 4 scallops there. You can do it with 3 scallops or 4. You make that decision. Depending on how much you use, depends on how fluffy it will be. So if you want it really fluffy, then put a lot more in it. You see, you can actually pull this over to kind of get the effect of what it would look like if you would have twice as much. Now, because lace is thin, you can do that with it. Here's another piece I did. This is the only little bit I have of this lace. Isn't that beautiful? This is an eyelet lace. It has really small, it's about 2 inches wide. And look at the teeny tiny little darling thing it made. And these are great to use as the centers of your flowers. Isn't that beautiful? And here's one more. This lace is a very thin lace. It is actually a stretchy almost for a headband lace. But actually, I love the way this came out also. Look how pretty. And I did attach them. This one. More laces. Isn't that beautiful? Look at all that pink. And this is made mostly from a fabric lace. So here you go. A big 4-inch piece. I cut a piece of fabric lace 4 inches wide, about 8 inches, 10 inches long. And I did the same technique. This layer here, we made this in video number 2, where we did the petals. But I also have another petal flower that I showed you in video 6. So you can use either technique. This one, I did the wrap circle flower is video 4, where you just wrapped it around a piece of cardboard and then we cut it, and they came out very, very fluffy. This one actually is not so fluffy because this is, here's one that's a little more fluffy, see? But this particular one was a little too fluffy, I thought, for what I wanted to use it for. So I actually pulled some of them out. So go back and look at video 4, see how I made that. And then, not to waste these pieces that I pulled out, see, I pulled out a piece. So you have to be gentle with lace. I just kind of just pulled it and tugged it until if it doesn't come out, then you can always rewrap it if you want. But this is what I did with it. I made another flower. I simply attached the square. See, they came out different. And this, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter that they're different lengths even, because you can trim it after you're done. So see, I stuck them on there. I'm going to show you the technique again. You see the pin? Put that on the pin. You wrap it. And you knot it nice and snug. Now you don't want to tear your thread. See, it gets reinforced after you glue it. You glue them on top of each other. You glue on your center. All those things reinforce it. So if you're doing this, this is just, there you go. You can remove this as soon as you got it a little tight. And then look, see, it just made a flower. Now let's say, okay, well that's sticking out a little bit. Actually, it doesn't look like it's sticking out much. So, but you can trim it. See, those don't meet if you want to make it look like a circle. That's sticking out a little bit if you want it to. You can make it look more like a circle. It is very forgiving, this method. Using your scraps. Now, I'm going to go ahead and just show you big fabric. One of the circle laces I just showed you. I want to show you this one. Look how pretty this looks. This is another piece of the fabric circle flower. But I put this lace, remember the one with the little glittery things on it? Look how pretty that looks. But let's say I want to make it bigger. Add a 4-inch circle lace. Look how much bigger that looks. See that? Now this was, again, the petal one. I showed you this in video 5, I believe, to make the petals. We did that with cotton. Then I added a white lace on top. But I want it to look bigger. Do you see how this is white and this is white? That kind of brings it all together and makes it uniform. I hope you are inspired by these things that I'm showing you. I want you to be able to take your pieces, what you have, and I want you to be able to use what you have and make lace. Don't go into so much expense. This is Liz with Crafty Devotion. I hope you have been inspired today to create something new. Please subscribe to my channel and share these videos with your friends. Help me to be able to continue teaching. Teaching is something I love to do and I enjoy. And I hope you are inspired and enjoy my new techniques. I hope to create more. And on our future videos, I'll be showing you how to do some lace petals. These are all made with my technique called a la Liz. See this beauty? I made this corsage. And you see the petal here, all melted. That's going to be a couple of videos away. I'm going to teach you how to melt them. But see this? From video number 2, I believe, where we did petals. Can you see the similarities? It's a different fabric, and I was able to melt it. And I'll show you how to melt these in the future.